Everybody loves dads, stories, and the Marine Corps. What could be better than Marine Corps dads who tell stories? Here's another story with veteran storyteller John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad.
Tonight, we're going to tell the story of the Yumping Burro. Once upon a time, there was a little burro. And the little burro was known as, in Espanol, as burrito. And so the little burrito liked to frolic about the town. Burro, 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 burro. And he would burro throughout the whole burro town, and all the other little burros would see burrito, and he'd be like, burrito! And he'd be like, burro, 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 burro. And so he would burro throughout the town. He liked to burro down the street. He liked to burro next to the buildings. He liked to burro next to his mama. But on the outside of the town was a pared. It was a fence. And the little burro wanted to burro outside of the fence. And so one day, when his mama was not looking, Burrito went up to the fence. And he opened his boca, his mouth. And he went, ah, and he tried to chew his way through the fence. Little did Burrito know that this was no ordinary fence. It was an electric fence. And so he jumped onto the fence. And so Burrito laid there for a little while, with the smoke rising from his body. And he dragged himself away. Burro. Back to the town. And after he had recovered, he got a Band-Aid. He drank a little bit of water. He gargle it. And he go back to the fence. And this time, he says, I am a burro. Burrito. Son of burro. And so he back up. And he back up a little bit more. Until he was almost in the town. And he started to run. Burro, 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 burro. And he said his name the whole time. Burro, 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 burro. Like it was his theme song. Burro, 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 burro. And he got close to the fence. Burro, 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 burro. And he stamped his hoof down on the accelerator, the gas pedal. Burro. Straight into the electric fence. And you know what happened. And so Burrito laid on the ground with the smoke rising from his little burro body. And he twitched because there was still electricity coursing through his body. And so he dragged himself away. Burro. Burro. But he was not finished. The burro say, this fence will not hold back Burrito. My whole body hurt. Ow. And so Burrito tried one more time. And he back up. And he back up past the spot where he back up before. Ah. And he say, Burrito. And all the burros in the town who are now watching, they say, burro, burrito. And he said, burro. Burro, 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 burro. And he started to run. Burro, 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 burro. Burro, 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 burro. And he was burrowing all the way to the fence. was burrowing so fast you could not even hear the burro. As he got to the... And you did not know that all the motorcycles make that sound because they're all burrowing at the same time. And he get up to the fence and he jump. Little did the burrito know, burritos don't jump very good. And he landed with the soft part of his belly straight onto the electric fence. In the next 2 minutes of Burrito's life, he does not remember. And all the burros in the town, they wouldn't watch. Because Burro hung on the fence. They were pretty sure they saw lightning strike him from the clouds, too. And Burrito fell forward. He slumped off the fence on the outside of the fence. And as little Burrito's body lay on the ground, via smoke rising, he say, Burrito! Because Burrito had made it outside the fence. And he say, Burrito! When he could stand up. It took a while. You know, because a little smoke rising from his body. And he kept twitching. So he stood up. Burrito! Burrito! And he called it out like a loud horn call. Burrito! Little did Burrito realize that Burrito lived in a zoo. And the fence was not to put him in danger. The fence was to keep him safe. Because Burrito jumped out of his electric fence enclosure, where he was so safe, into the tiger pen. And all the tigers say, Tigre. Tigre, 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 tigre. And the Burrito said, Burro. And tried to jump back out of the fence. But this time he did not hit the fence. And do you know why Burrito did not hit the fence? Because El Tigre bite him upon the butt. And Burrito leap straight over the fence, back into Burro Town, where burritos belong. And Burrito said, I will never go over the fence again. Burrito! And all the burros punch him in the face. The end.
That was another story with John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad. Check the show notes for links to his Patreon and website at creativegrumbles.com.